Pastor Shaw. Would you be willing to offer an invocation for
I
us
sure
tonight?
would.
Well, I wasn't sure you were gonna give up that knitting.
I'll take it with me. What'd you say?
I said I love you.
He didn't. I
No,
know
come on.
he didn't.
Oh, boy. Father, we just thank you for this evening, and we thank you for laughter too, because you want us to laugh and have a good time too, Jesus. And pray how this evening we ask for your blessing upon this meeting, that we get our work done here for the community and the best for the community, and bless all the workers, the policemen, all them, and the protection of them too, and bless the city council members that spend their time to make our community a better place. And I just thank you that everything is going to work for good tonight and for the good of the community. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Pastor, thank you for your service.
You are welcome.
Would everybody please rise? And if you would, please join me in saying, I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Excellent. No, look here. The time is now 7:25, and I will call to order this regular meeting of the Perry City Council for January 2nd,
it was
2020. We have done the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Devin, would you please call the roll?
Craig Elliott.
Here.
Mindy Gallavy. Here. Adam Grass.
Here.
Christopher Powell. Michael Queen. Terry Wood.
Here.
Mayor James Huglet.
Here.
All is accounted for except council members Christopher Powell and Michael Queen.
Very good. I find that a quorum is present and we may conduct business. Our first item is the agenda. The clerk and I have prepared the agenda and we believe it has all items of business that need to come before you for your consideration tonight. We seek your approval or amendment of that agenda.
I move that the agenda be adopted as printed. Second.
Moved by Wood, second by Elliott, that the agenda be adopted as printed. Is there discussion on the agenda? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say no. Motion carries. That'll take us to reading and approval of the minutes of the previous meeting. Devin, would you please read the minutes of December 19th, 2019 regular meeting?
I move that we suspend the rules, waive the reading, and approve the minutes from the December 2019 regular meeting.
Second.
Moved by Galbavy, seconded by Elliott, that we suspend the rules, waive the reading, and approve the minutes of the December 19th, 2019 regular meeting. Is there any objection from a council member? Hearing none, is there any discussion on the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please vote aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please vote no. Motion carries. That'll take us to pre-approved reports and presentations. We have none for you tonight, so we will move on to comments from the public. It is this time during our meetings, and also under any other business may come before council, that we open the floor up for members of the public to address the council on any matter. There is a 3-minute time limit for each person on each section of public comment. Before I open it up broadly, I'd like to make an introduction to council. We have one of our fellow citizens here, Mr. Larry Lambert, who has graciously agreed to help us out by serving on the Planning Commission. I have his appointment for you tonight, but Larry, would you like to introduce yourself to the council?
Yep, I'll introduce myself just very briefly. Of course, James just stated my name. My wife's name is Linda. We've lived in Perry about 21 years now. Time flies. We're over in the Perry Lakes Estates area. I previously worked for General Motors and retired from there. Took an early retirement. I was too young to be retired, so became a self-employed handyman for about 11 years, at which time my wife was retired, and I said, why am I still working? So I'm now re-retired and trying to enjoy having some fun with various hobbies and things, and decided to go ahead and plunge myself into a little bit of city government in the form of working on the Planning Commission.
You're not working for her.
Thank you very much. Would any other member of the public like to address the council at this time on any matter? Seeing no other public comment, we will move to communications. Devin, do you have any communications for council tonight?
No.
Devin, do you have any report for council tonight? We're on mayor and department head reports now. If you want to defer to the next meeting, that would be okay. Our treasurer is sick and not able to be here, and our chief of police isn't here. But if you had anything prepared.
No.
No. John, did you have anything prepared that you wanted to give a report to council?
I can wait.
Okay. And in the spirit of that, I'll keep my mouth shut for a change too. Let's move to committee reports. Do council members have any committee reports to make tonight? Seeing none, we will move to presentation and approval of the bills. Council's had an opportunity to review the bills and we seek your permission to pay them.
I move that we approve the bills as presented and that payment be authorized.
Moved by Wood, seconded by Galvin, that we approve the bills as presented and payment be authorized. Is there discussion on the bills? Hearing none, all in favor, please vote aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please vote no. Motion carries. That will move us to old business. We have one item of old business, mayor's appointments. I have several for you tonight. My first appointment is a reappointment. I would reappoint Bob Porter of 330 North Madison Street to the Planning Commission. His new term will expire in January of 2023. I seek your advice and consent.
I move that we approve the mayor's reappointment of Bob Porter to the Planning Commission for a term to expire January 2023.
Support.
Moved by Elliott, seconded by Wood, to approve my appointment of Bob Porter to the Planning Commission for a term expiring January 2023. Is there discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please vote aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say no. Motion carries. Next, I would reappoint Jean Holly of 327 East 2nd Street to the Board of Review for a term to expire on January of 2023. I seek your advice and consent.
I move that we approve the mayor's reappointment of Jean Holly to the Board of Review for a term to expire January 2023.
Second.
Moved by Galvin, seconded by Elliott, to approve my appointment of Jean Holly to the Board of Review for a term expiring January of 2023. Is there discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say no. I will do these two together. See if we can speed through this a little bit more. I would reappoint our representative to the I-69 Trade Corridor, John Plowman, to an additional term of 1 year, which will expire in January of 2021, and I would reappoint our alternate city representative to the International Trade Corridor, Joanne Velting, to the same 1 year term expiring in January of 2021. I would seek your advice and consent on both appointments.
So moved.
Moved by Wood,
Second.
seconded by Galvin, to approve my reappointments of John Plowman as our representative to the International Trade Corridor and Joanne Velting as our alternate representative for terms expiring in January of 2021. Is there discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
And anyone opposed, please say no. Motion carries. One last appointment. This is one that we've been working on for several months. As I've said, we've had a chance to meet Mr. Lambert from 408 and Outlook Court over in Perry Lakes, and I would appoint him to the vacant seat on the Planning Commission for a term to expire in January of 2023. I seek your advice and consent.
I move that we approve the mayor's appointment of Larry Lambert to the Planning Commission for a term to expire January of 2023.
Second.
Would council have any questions for Mr. Lambert since he's here? Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please vote aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please vote no. Motion carries. Mr. Lambert, congratulations.
Thank you.
I have here your oath of office, if you're prepared to take it.
Sure.
Mr. Lambert, please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America,
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
the Constitution of the State of Michigan,
the Charter and ordinances of the City of Perry,
Charter and ordinances of the City of Perry.
and that I will faithfully perform the duties of the Office of Planning Commission
I will faithfully perform the duties of Office of Planning Commission
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
You may insert "so help me God" if you wish.
So help me God.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lambert. I have to get your signature here. This will stay on file with the clerk as evidence of your oath. And this letter is for you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Planning Commission. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
That leaves us with one item of new business, possible approval of repairs to the leaf vacuum. John, did you have some presentation for council on this subject?
Yes. The main issue with this is I have not, part of this come up, the parts of it are wearing out. I did not realize that this was gonna happen. It's getting so thin on the impeller part. We've welded it, but it's paper thin, the welder, we were blowing holes through. We've repaired it in the past. So these parts are not budgeted, so we're gonna have to do a budgeted amendment unless Motor Pool rides it through. The one thing I did do is we did a lot of the work on the sewer vac and not sending it in and having certain work done that I budgeted. So there probably will be enough that we approved or that was approved, but it will be for different things. It'll be Motor Pool stuff, but the winter's slow time and the leaf vac's not being used. And I don't feel that waiting until next July is gonna be productive for new money. So I wanna get it fixed, get it ready to go.
Very good. So council has the information sent in your packet, and John's here. Do you have any questions for him?
This is two parts, that must be the main thing, huh?
It's the whole impeller, the suction part, the drum, and the blower fan.
I'm all for it for you, bud. I don't wanna see you break all the leaves by hand.
I move that we accept the proposal of parts from the ODB company to repair the leaf vacuum and authorize payment to not exceed $3,700.
Moved by Elliott, seconded by Galvin, to accept the proposal from ODB Company to repair the leaf vacuum, authorized payment not to exceed $3,700. Is there any discussion? You want to amend your motion to say that Terry has to vacuum or rake the leaves?
I think that'd work.
They'll be there.
See him grabbing on the side there.
You know, it's gotten to the point, I love to mow my yard,
Mm.
but I didn't mow my yard once last year, I paid every time. And I love mowing my yard. It's the way it is.
Yeah.
If you get your energy back and you can't get enough on your own yard, I'll let you use mine.
Oh, I got the equipment, that's what I do for
No,
a hobby.
I meant you use my yard.
Oh,
Very good. Is any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please say aye.
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 All opposed, please say no. Motion carries. That concludes new business and moves us to any other business that may come before council. It is the second opportunity for members of the public to address the council on any matter. Would anyone like to address council at this time? Seeing no public comment, I'll ask members of council if you have any other items of business that need to come before you for your action. That'll move us to council discussions and observations. Councilwoman Gallery. Councilman Elliott.
Nothing tonight.
Councilman Wood.
No.
Councilman Grass. Nothing from me tonight either. That'll move us to items for the next agenda. I have none at this point. So, if anything comes to your attention between now and the next meeting in 2 weeks, please bring it to the clerk's attention. We'll work to put all items of business that need to come before you for your attention on your agenda. And with that, I'm going to say thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you for everyone's patience as we work to get a quorum in place so we can take care of this business. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. Thank you very much. Time is now 7:39. We are adjourned.